Live, this is South Florida Today on NBC6 HD.
Who doesn't want to live a healthier lifestyle and be more active? Smart Body MD is a wellness center that specializes in anti-aging medicine and weight loss treatment. Here to go more in depth on what they have to offer is Dr. Patricia Aries Romero. Welcome, and this topic, absolutely fascinating. And we were just saying we could probably talk about this for like 15 minutes because there's so many angles. But, you know, my first question for you is exactly what does the center offer? Because it kind of appeals to all sorts of people.
Absolutely. Our patients are mainly proactive. And what we do is we have a comprehensive approach to health and wellness. So what we do is we go ahead and we look at your hormone levels and we see how it is that we can make them better. For instance, women start losing progesterone and become depleted as early as 30.
And what does that do? Does that like mess with your emotions?
Oh, absolutely.
Body?
Irritability, mood swings, insomnia, so you have difficulty sleeping.
Man.
Yeah, and even your PMS can get worse, as well as your flow of your blood flow could get worse during your period or your menses. So, and in men, for instance, testosterone. That's one of the big sex hormones with men. Loss of libido, poor energy, muscle weakness, more fat content in their body. So we look at these hormones to see how we can better help the patient.
And all of those things can be combated just by kind of adjusting
them and bringing them back to physiological levels. Absolutely. We also look at the metabolic hormones. We talked about sex, but metabolic hormones such as insulin, cortisol. We look at the growth factors, thyroid, which is so big. You know, if you have a deficiency in thyroid, fatigue, weight gain, you feel weak, kind of mimic a little bit the depression symptoms as well.
Interesting. So are these things that oftentimes a general practitioner, your regular doctor, will not necessarily look at?
Right. I mean, some doctors do. We like to concentrate on it, as well as your nutrition. Nutrition is so important. You know, our mothers and grandmothers, we were talking about that earlier.
Oh, no.
We are what we eat.
I eat a lot of chocolate.
So, yeah. And, you know, and the nutritional, the American Nutritional Council has said that actually our nutrition in our food is 4 times less than it was 10 years ago. So if you eat 1 apple, you really need to eat 4 in order to have the nutrition we had 10 years ago.
I have never heard that.
So it's real scary. So the nice thing we do at Smart Body is that we have this functional test, and it's a blood test. We draw your blood, and we can actually tell you exactly what you're missing: the vitamin, the mineral, the essential trace mineral, whatever it is. And then scientifically, we can give you a recommendation. And we even take it a step further. What we can do is we can get you customized vitamins. So the guesswork is all gone.
See, I was wondering, because I was reading on your website that all of these improvements, you know, less body fat, like increased energy, all these things that you can combat, you know, without surgery. And this is so interesting. So it's all diet.
It's diet, it's hormone balance, is making sure that you have all the factors you need in order for your hormones to work. We look at toxicities. The United States.
Yes, what is this being toxic?
Well, we have a lot of toxins. We look at lead, we look at the heavy metals. But what happens is that, you know, we're exposed to more toxins than most of the third world countries. So these lie in our tissue, in our liver, in our bowels. So we have to detox our bodies in order for all our hormones to work correctly.
Now is this something too that people, like, over time, like, you need to make adjustments for people oftentimes?
Absolutely, yeah. We would first start seeing patients 4 weeks, then we go ahead and adjust them every 4 weeks, then we go on to, you know, every 3 months or 6 months, depending on how they are.
Oh my gosh, all right. So if you want less body fat, you want more energy, better libido, all of those things, it looks like they can all be addressed through hormone therapy. Thank you so much for being here. You can visit Dr. Aries Romero at Smart Body MD, located at 1111 Kane Concourse, Suite 607 in Bay Harbor Island, or call her at 305-865-1991 for more information. Visit smartbodymd.com. Looks like Nathalie is coming up next.